What's going on, everybody? It's Retroid Handhelds 24. Today we're going to be looking at Lost Planet 2 on Winlator. Shout out to my coworker David. He recommended this game. He said it was a lot of fun. He spent a lot of hours playing it. So we're going to try it out at 720. We'll use turnip driver 25, and then we'll just use the default 2.41. Advanced, we're going to try compatibility. Don't need a profile for our buttons, just X input is fine, and then force full screen. And see how this goes. Oh yeah, and also it's going to prompt you a menu to choose DirectX 9 or DirectX 11. Of course, we're going to go with 9. I think like DirectX 11 is going to be the VK D3D. If you do anything below it, you can use the DXVK, but you still have to play around with it to see what versions of that work best for, like in this case, DirectX 9, which is, from my understanding, it's actually 2.3.1, gives you the best visuals but the lowest performance. And it's cool because you get benchmark tests, go to PC settings, we got our resolution. So in PC settings, you want to make sure everything matches what we assigned it to, which I had to do again, which is 720. Turn this all off. I left texture detail to like middle or mid, just to see if we'd lose performance. We didn't really, so we're going to keep it like that. Go start. Get rid of the mouse. I'll zoom in a little bit.
It is year 12 of the after trial era. Half a century.
I should have paused it. It's taking a long time to load. That's okay.
We're moving out. Take up the rear.
Alright, so you see that stuff like in the sky right there? Yeah. Now, this is interesting too. So I'm going to pause it because when you play around the different DX VKs, you get better performance, and then you might get this. But if you want this to go away, what we would do is, because I didn't have a lot of time to test this, I just wanted to see what that would give me. So if you don't have this one, make sure to download it. And that's DX 2.3.1. We're going to use that one. And then the settings are the same. Load it back up. I'll pause it too, so we'll go right back to where we were. Okay, so I thought by changing that would have got rid of it, but it doesn't. So I was wrong about that, but nevertheless, we are going to keep playing. Now if you guys want higher frame rates, because what I'm getting is like 30s, low 40s, just drop the res. So this is 720 and I have textures on mid. Take textures down to 0 basically, and drop it to 940 and you'll get 60 frames a second. I was gonna do that, but well, I shouldn't say was, I did, but I was like, this game is supposed to be like, you know, visually pleasing. So I was like, okay, we just do 720.
God damn it. Fine time to crap out on us.
Oh, he's my guy. Turn out the brightness.
We can use this data post to point us the way to the camp. Looks like Lady Luck hasn't given up on us yet. There's an abandoned factory located up ahead. Check it out on your PDA.
This part of the game just brings back Halo Infinite memories, and I wanted to assign it to the left bumper. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I did change the controls to have this to be the right bumper reload, and that seems to be working out just fine.
Let's get that data post up and running. If any of our forces are in the area, they should be able to pick it up. Looks like help is on the way. This is Blizzard Express. Better late than never, huh? I'm sending some supplies down to you. What the hell is that thing doing here?
Alright, I'm going to pause it and then I'll see if I can fix this real quick. Okay, so I don't know if I could get rid of the graphical issues. There was one setting I had last night where I got rid of them. And I applied those settings, it just didn't seem to work. But this time I put the Box 64 preset into performance and dropped the res to 9 something by 544. And took textures down to low. So if we go to PC settings at 944, 60 hertz, and then everything is off, right? So go back. I do want to do this, but for the sole sake of not making the video 20 years long, we're just gonna go on and play. So now we should get close to 50 to 55 frames a second. But we still might get those graphical issues. Yeah. But I can play this game. It'll climb too, it'll go over 60 frames. But it'll dip down to like 50 something too. I'm gonna put this game on, I'm gonna get the PS3 version and put it on the ROG Ally. I put the Aliens, oops, I missed. I put Aliens Marine or Colonial Marine on RPCS3 on the ROG Ally. Boom, works perfectly. So the whole point of this is just to show you the difference between like what you can get if you drop the res a little bit. This game is a little more demanding than I thought it was going to be, but I'll go over the settings. So in your preset, you need to make it 960 by 544. I switched to 24.1 or 25. Just make sure you cap the memory at 4 gigs or it'll crash. This you can leave uncapped, but you can play around with this. I had a really good experience. I was up late last night doing this. With 2.3.1, I had no graphical issues, but the frame rates with these settings were still like 35 to 40, so the performance dropped, but there was no graphical issues. And for whatever reason, I tried it again, and those graphical issues still came back. So I'm not sure what I did differently last night. Can't remember. It is what it is. But you can play in performance. I always start with compatibility just because of this device. You got to make sure you don't push it too hard or games will crash. The second game we're going to test out is going to be Saints Row. And I'll go over these settings real quick. So we're going to do 720. Cap it at 4 gigs for 25. 2.5.2. I'm pretty sure this is in performance as well. Yeah. I didn't even get to the start menu. I just loaded it up and I was like, alright, let's make a video. I'm not sure, but it should be. Hold on. Yeah, we got force full screen. My bad. Because we get this like little box thing. I was like, what's that about? Oh, whatever. Kind of like interrupts the frames per second, but it is what it is. Okay, so far so good. Let's go to options. Oh, it's picking up like Nintendo Switch. Okay. Oh, Ultra. I don't think so. The fuck out of here. We can do low. Apply. I was like, why is it working like that? Out of the box, most games will set. It did the same thing for Lost Planet 2 to settings to Ultra. Oh, see, it did it again. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. It's like, why isn't it working? So what the hell is yes? Oh, okay. Alright. Will not let me choose low? No. Okay, I might have to cut this one short because I'm not sure what's going on here. See, it keeps going to medium. What the hell? Okay, why is back? I'm so confused. Oh, I don't know what button to press.
Arises that
This game's awesome. Closest thing we could get to Crackdown 1.
Base, are you there? What are we walking into? The intelligence I'm looking at suggests. Hold on. Hi,
But it takes forever to get it going.
You hear that? Is that Matt Miller? Kinsey, be nice. But seriously, is a human attacker, a venerated agent of MI6 and a key member of our operation.
But we're getting like over 60 frames a second.
Working together now. Let's focus on the job. As I was saying. Hold that thought, Matt. Guns out.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, the sticks are backwards. Okay, this game's gonna need work. I can't just show this off. I thought it would pick up the controls. Oh no. Okay, the Saints Row will have to wait. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut that. That's gonna be for another day. But Lost Planet works. I'll have to work on Saints Row, get those controls set up, and see what's going on with that one. But for Lost Planet, the most you'll get out of your frame rates will be the 960 by 544. And then again, the turnip driver I used was 24.1. And you could do 2.5.2. I had better luck with 2.3.1 with no graphical issues, just less performance. But for whatever reason, didn't apply today. I did try compatibility and performance. Performance works. For this one, you don't need to map your controls. They will just pick up. Just start pressing the buttons once the game loads. And then also once you start the game, you're going to get a prompt menu for either DirectX 9 or DirectX 11. Just pick DirectX 9. And that's about it. So that's going to be it for right now. If you made this far, thank you again so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.